Thank you, Stephen. As promised, I brought pictures of my kids. We just had a son 4 weeks ago, so this is our boy Gentry. This is my beautiful wife Grace up here. Our daughter Amory, who is just a ball of fun. So this is our immediate family, and just over a year ago we started doing foster care, which has been a really great experience for our family. So as Stephen mentioned, I graduated college in 2014, and I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in business management. I've been doing renovations and repairs professionally since 2013, and I started this company in 2015. It was really neat looking back last year. I got to the end of the year and I was looking over all my clients for the year, and 93% of my business in 2017 was from repeat customers and referrals, which just goes to show through my company I build based on my reputation, based on the quality of work that I do. So let's get into my family. This is Gentry again, born 4 weeks ago. This is Aria. She's been with us for almost 7 months now, so the majority of our time doing foster care. And there's Amory again, who's just a blast. So my company, when I started in 2015, the whole dream and vision behind it is to be a way to fund mission work, both for myself and for others. So the dream behind it is to be able to help church plants in other countries. So this year I got to meet one of my big goals, which was to allow the business to fund a mission trip. So this is me in Uganda with a team of pastors and other men from our church. It's Emmaus Church in Beaufort. We got to go and speak to about 300 pastors in Uganda, and really just had an awesome opportunity to teach them about the gospel and to work with them building up their community and encouraging them there. So that's the end goal of my business, is to work hard here so that I can fund doing missions across the world. So how do I fund that? Where does my revenue come from? Two big things: home renovations and home repairs. On the first slide I put interior home renovations. As I've continued to grow the company, I've gotten more and more narrow in my focus. Not only am I afraid of heights, I'm also afraid of getting rained on, so I pretty much just do interior renovations now. So as far as good referrals for me, with home renovations and repairs, I prefer to stick to the interior stuff. I've made a great partnership with Jacob through BNI, who does all the exterior stuff, so he and I get a lot of opportunities to work together. I've got some before and after pictures. I just took my old slideshow, the last presentation, a lot of them turned sideways, so here are the properly oriented pictures from my last slideshow. One of the most important things when you're looking at a home renovation or repair is making sure that you understand the full scope of work, what's involved. I got a call a few weeks ago for a guy. He said, "Hey, I need you to come look at my basement. I've got an issue." I was like, "Okay, what's going on?" He said, "The beam." Okay, great. Don't know what you're talking about, but I'd love to meet with you. So I come out to this guy's house, and he walks me into his basement. It's a basement, and then the main level, and then the upstairs with, of course, the weight of the roof on top of it. And all the way down in the basement, he has this beam running across a good 15, 20 feet with a column that has totally rotted out. And he's like, "I need you to fix this." And I said, "Okay, great. Let me take a look around." I did some measurements and kind of talked with him for a minute. And I said, "I think the next step is to talk to an engineer, because this beam looks undersized. You've got a very heavy house. I would hate to just put a post here and walk away with some cash." And he said, "No, I just need it done real quick. I want to sell my house." And I was like, "Well, I'm not your guy for that." So there are times when I walk away because people need to understand there's more to what goes into renovations than just what you see on the surface. Case in point, here's a laundry room where I saw a little bit of water damage on this baseboard. I haven't checked to make sure this is in order, so hopefully this is the right picture. Yeah, this is what was going on inside the walls and inside the floor. So we started off with just, hey, there's some little bit of wood rot going on down here underneath the water lines. And when we got into it, this had been leaking. This washer box was not installed by Derek Bell or anybody who works for Arrowhead. And for years, this had been leaking and creating mold. This is all mold on the floor and the joist, so it turned into a little bit more of an issue. So had this been the customer who said, I just want to get this repaired so I can sell the house. The next customer would have purchased this. So we took it from that and we were able to get it back to a working laundry room. Another similar situation, the guy said, hey, we've got a little bit of water behind our water heater. I think it might be leaking. I came out and took a look, and it wasn't the water heater leaking, it was water coming in from the outside of the house. So inside the wall, there's a lot more going on than what meets the eye on the surface. Here's some pictures of some bathroom renovations I've done. This is just kind of an old 1970 house with green everything, green tub, green shower, green sink bowls, green countertop, green toilet, and green floor. If you guys don't love green, you might prefer something a little bit more modern and updated. Here's another bathroom where sometimes bathrooms just don't really meet your family's needs. This one was just arranged a little bit odd and had this weird knee wall here that didn't really help them out or serve them. So this is the new vanities that we had put in for them, new granite countertops and flooring, and just really went from 1990 builder grade to a much more modern and updated look. There's another shot from that same bathroom. This is a kitchen, same house with the green bathroom. This was the yellow kitchen, which had a beautiful yellow backsplash that was laminate and nasty. Anyway, you get the idea. 1970 home. We totally renovated it, even took out this wall and kind of pivoted the kitchen around to make it a lot more open. So that's the finished product from the same house. It's a big transformation, especially, so for a point of reference, that window stayed where it was. So that's it now.
Oh. Okay.
Same house, I promise.
Thanks for the point of reference.
This is a kitchen we did in January of this year. It was actually a referral from Derek Bell, so thank you, Derek. Sometimes people aren't looking to just spend a ton of money on a huge renovation. So what we did here is we took apart the cabinets and gave them a great new paint job and made the kitchen just look a little bit more updated on a much lower budget. Similar situation here. We took all new cabinet doors and drawer fronts, new countertops, and then we painted it all with a lacquer-based product to give a modern kitchen. I talked about fireplaces, I think it was last week. So if you have one of these massive mirrors, which people used to love to put over mantles, and the outdated green tile, that's what this lady had, so we changed it around to something a little bit more updated. So with exterior repairs, Jacob touches all the big stuff. I pretty much just handle detailed trim carpentry on outsides and door and window replacements. Bad referrals for me, I don't do fences, hardscapes, retaining walls, concrete. Thank you very much.